Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Angie Nelp Show. I'm Bruce Howard, joined by the head women's basketball coach at the University of Tulsa, Angie Nelp. And, Coach, this one kind of got truncated a little bit. You had the game on the road, hoping for a home game against SMU. The SMU game didn't happen because of COVID protocols, but you did get the game in Tampa, and boy, what a great game it was. Tough loss though, huh?
Yeah, that was a great game. Both teams played so hard. You know, hats off to South Florida, and Jose does an excellent job there, and they've got really talented players, and he does a great job coaching. So they did a great job. I felt our team fought so hard, Bruce. It was such a great game for our team to be able to come out and compete like they did. And you know, in the first half we got to hold them on the boards like we had wanted to. In the second half we wish we'd been able to mirror that just a little bit. Weren't able to hold them on the boards as well as what we wanted to, but we never stopped fighting and we never quit, and I'm so proud of our team for that.
Yeah, and it was a game that kind of a game of runs. They dominated the first quarter, but then you had a great second quarter. You outscored them, I think, 22-12.
We did have a great second quarter, and one of the things I love about that quarter is that it was everybody. It was every single person on the team that was stepping on the floor and contributing, and even throughout that game, our teamwork was just exceptional. And I know at the end of the game, when you get in those timeout advance situations, you know, you gotta pick players to take shots and do what, and our team did a great job of that. And those shots that we got, I thought were really good shots for our team. But throughout the whole game, I felt it was a true team effort.
Yeah, and it was a back and forth down the backstretch. And, USF was a fairly experienced team. They've been to, the NCAA tournament and that sort of stuff under Coach Jose. And so, I mean, they had some people that could make some plays for them, but you also had some guys that made plays like, Tamira Poindexter with that putback at the end of the game gives you the lead. So you're getting performances at the end of games from your players.
Yeah, I'm so pleased with our team, at the end of games, even games, that maybe we don't come through in, and those don't fall. I believe we'll take those shots again. I believe 100% of the time that the next one is going to fall for those kids. And I love the support that our team had for each other throughout that whole game. And you're right, South Florida has a little bit of a different experience than what we've had, with them being in the NCAA tournament and all. But Bruce, we weren't intimidated by that at all.
Well, it was certainly a terrific ball game, and it was good to get Maya Mayberry back, wasn't it? To have Yvette Mayberry continues to play great for you, but it's great to have number 10 back, doesn't it?
Absolutely, it's great to have Maya back. Being able to just come off, and she's been able to do some great things for us throughout the game, and I look forward to her continued contribution to our team, and the way that she was able to kind of just get back in flow and get in sync with us so quickly was really key for our team.
Yeah, absolutely. And down the backstretch in that fourth quarter, we mentioned it, that they got to the free throw line a little bit more than you would like, obviously. Yeah. And one of the keys you always talk about is play without fouling, right? And unfortunately, whether it was ticky-tack calls or whatever, you got the fouls called against you, and to their credit, they knocked down free throws.
Yeah, they did. They were able to knock down those shots, and we've got to just continue to grow and get better in those areas to be able to defend, without fouling, and that's key. Like you can't give up points at the free throw line, you can't put other teams in the bonus, and you've got to be able to play good, solid defense and get the rebound. And we saw a lot of really good moments of us in that game doing that against a pretty high-level team, and so was pleased with some areas where we were successful in doing that, and then we've got to continue to get in the gym and continue to work on that defensively for us.
64-63 was the final, but you get the last shot with about 4 seconds left, and in a situation where you're down by 2, weren't you?
Yeah. The final was 66-63. Yeah.
So it was 65-63, and you get the ball with 4 seconds to go. So now you've got a chance either take a 3 or a 2. Are you looking at that point for like the best available shot or what?
We have some different things that we do in advanced situations, which gives us kind of some different looks that we had. Delaney Crawford was our inbounder in that situation and made a great read and a great decision. And Yvette made really hard cuts, coming out of that timeout, and it opened up, a wide open shot for Tamira. And you know what? We'll take that again. Tamira's done really great things for our team. Even in that game, Tamira did some really good things with the putback that you mentioned. And a lot of times when we look at those advanced situations, it's going to be what the defense is going to give us in this action. Because we have so many weapons on our team. right? We have so many weapons to be able to get a good shot for us.
Yeah, and you mentioned, the inbounds pass goes to Tamira, and she turns, and all of a sudden there's nobody around her. I mean, she really had a fairly good look, didn't she?
Yeah, she did, and she'll make that. We believe in each other, and that's one thing with this team, just how they believe in each other and how we continue even in times where we don't see maybe that reward of that win and that success that we wanted to see at the end of the game. Like, we continue to believe in the process that we have, and we continue to believe in each other.
Well, another road victory in Tampa would have been terrific. Man, it would have been great to have 2 road wins in the league, but you have 1 road win in Memphis. You've played well against one of the bell cows of the league. It give you any confidence in terms of how you guys travel?
Yeah, well, anytime you get a win on the road in our league at Memphis, even if it was, in the final seconds of the game with that shot, that Maddie Biddle hit, you do get a little bit of confidence. But now you also, we have a target on our back in that situation. When we play them this Wednesday, there's going to be a little more pep in their step. There's going to be a little extra effort that's given in that game. And I know our players feel that same thing as well. We want to make sure that we show up prepared as best we can and compete against this team.
All right, so we will talk about the league season coming up, because Tulsa has 2 games this week, including a home game coming up on Wednesday. We'll talk about that on the Angie Nelp Show after this.
Touchdown, District River. We are the American.
What is true blue? It's true loyalty, supporting others with unwavering commitment. It's true innovation, thinking creatively and strategically to make a difference. It's true strength, taking risks and standing up for what's right. True Blue is a 125-year legacy. Find the true you at the University of Tulsa.
We're back on the Angie Nelp Show, and the Golden Hurricane getting ready for a home game against Memphis at 6:30 on Wednesday, and then 1 o'clock on Saturday at Cincinnati. And hey, the Memphis game was a fun game to watch. I watched it on ESPN Plus, and those 2 games will be on ESPN Plus as well. But the Memphis game at Memphis was fun. I know it's great to get a win, but that was an exciting game to watch.
Yeah, it was a fun game to coach, a fun game to be a part of, especially, when you hit that shot at the end to put yourself ahead and in a position to win the game. I mean, I felt like our team fought really hard in that game. And that was a game where I think maybe both us and Memphis were just a little bit out of sync and a little bit rusty going into that game. And so there were some adjustments that were made in that game that really, went into our favor, and our girls went on the road and played hard, and you know how hard it is to get a road win, and
yes.
So we were really pleased with how we played that game.
Yeah, Maddie Biddle had the game-winning 3 with about 12 seconds to go. You win it 72-69. She has 22 points in the game, so obviously she's playing well, but now you have Maya and Wyvette both back together playing again. You got the full complement now. I'm sure Memphis remembers what happened, at their place. So they'll come to play, won't they?
Yeah, they absolutely will. That's the one thing, Coach Merriweather does a good job, and her teams always play so hard. And you've watched them, we watch film, obviously, and we scout them, and that team is a better team than the team that we saw. But Bruce, I think we're a better team than the team we were when we played them as well. And so I think it's going to be a really competitive game.
Yeah, certainly. And then Saturday at Cincinnati, and Cincinnati's always a tough place to play at 1 o'clock. So a chance for you to steal one of them road wins again, huh?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We just take it one game at a time, so we haven't looked too far ahead to Cincinnati. But this week, I hope that our girls can go on the road again and just be the road warriors that they are, and be able to have a little bit of that extra focus. When you go on the road and you prepare, you have a little bit more time with them to be able to, maybe help them know their scout a little bit better, help them, know the game plan just a little bit more. But our girls do a great job. They take a lot of pride in that type of preparation, and definitely being on the road allows you a little bit more time with them to do that.
Absolutely. Circle the wagons on road trips, no question. But spoken like a true coach, first things first, it's Memphis on Wednesday. Coach, you have a great week. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Angie Nelp joining us, and we'll talk to you next week.